KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Hey, all Nebraskans, our good friends at Gary Michaels Clothiers just informed me that a holiday suit sale is now in progress. All suits are now reduced for the taking to make any man look exceptional this holiday season and into the new year. Suits starting regular price at just $6.98, less discounts, big savings, and alterations always free. Come by and see the guys at Gary Michaels, Gary, Nate, and Fabian, located at 56 and Pine Lake Road in Village Gardens, right here in Lincoln.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details. You take the compliments. Book your graze table today at GrazingGouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
And now, introducing the starting lineup of your Nebraska Huskers. Starring Allo Fiber. At number 1, Allo Internet. At number 2, no satellite dish required. DirecTV through Allo. And at number 3, Allo Mobile. Allo Fiber, the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of Husker Nation. Level up your game and go to allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
The top-ranked Nebraska volleyball team is trying to play its way to the Final Four in Kansas City. Make your plans now to cheer on the Huskers with a VIP travel experience from Sports Trip and the Nebraska Alumni Association. Travel round trip from Lincoln in a luxury motor coach with free parking, plus an overnight stay at the beautiful Hotel Indigo in Kansas City. See details and register at HuskerAlumniTrip.com. Hurry, spots are limited. Register now at HuskerAlumniTrip.com.
Happy holidays, Nebraska. The Christmas event of the year is coming to the Lead Center. A Christmas Story, the musical, with all your favorite funny gags. The Fragile leg lamp, the Red Ryder BB gun, the ridiculous pink bunny suit, and more. All the fun of the movie, now with singing and dancing as seen on Broadway, with music by Pasek and Paul, the writers of The Greatest Showman. We triple dog dare you to get your tickets today. Leadcenter.org.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Ostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3 ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. It is a fabulous Friday. It is partly cloudy. I got my main man holding it down with me. A.O., a.k.a. the Duke Aficionado, the Indianapolis Colts lover, the Phillip Rivers quarterback whisperer, the new dad. I can't say new dad. He's already a dad, but now dad, father, papa of 2. None other than Austin Orman. Hey-o!
AD!
What up, my man?
Not much, just living the life, living the dream. I appreciate the main man. Take that, Nick. You're dethroned. You're out of town for an hour and a half.
I think Nick is sleeping on the airplane right now.
Oh, without a doubt.
We'll discuss that after on a break. I wake up and I see a text from Nick. I'm not even going to say what time it was. I'm like, oh, bro, you're going to be struggling on an airplane tomorrow.
4:37.
What's that?
4:37. I'm guessing the timestamp.
No, it was earlier than that.
Okay, Nick.
It was earlier than that, but
okay.
I tell you what, yeah, he's sleeping right now on the plane.
Are you able to sleep on planes?
I gotta be dog tired, and I can doze off a little bit, but it's hard for me to get good sleep on an airplane. Now, if it's a longer flight, like if I go East Coast to West Coast and it's an early morning flight. For instance, that flight I did a couple weeks ago to Los Angeles, and that wasn't really early, but it was 6. That's early. I went to bed pretty early the night before, so I was good to go and got some work done. But if it's a night flight, East Coast, West Coast, or West Coast, East Coast, I'll sleep.
Yeah.
I'll take some Benadryl or something like that, and it's night. Yeah.
I'm in that same kind of boat where I'll doze, but I'm not going on a plane with the intention of sleeping.
Yeah.
If it happens, okay, so be it.
Yeah.
But I'm usually in the middle seat, and there's usually something I don't know on either side of me.
Oh,
it doesn't work out for your boy very often.
And Austin,
I love me a window.
Yeah, and you're not exactly a short dude either. So
No.
Middle seats are probably not good for you.
They're not my favorite. They're really not. I can tell you that. And my problem with middle, too, is that I just have no torso, right? If I had shorter legs, I could get away with it. But
no torso.
I'm all leg. I'm all leg. So that's where it gets a little more annoying.
You don't even need the tray in front of you. Then you use your knees.
It's just I'm just in there. Can't really see it on stream, but it's just like this half the time. What am I supposed to do with myself? The fetal position.
You got your coffee on one knee. You got the little snack they give you on the other. DF, good morning. He goes, he's good. LOL. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Folks, we got a great show for you today. We got the quick rundown. We're going to get into a lot of things. There's a lot. First of all, me and Austin don't get to do radio very much together. And Austin, in my opinion, he is the station hoops analyst. I mean, this dude knows hoops, knows all sports, but knows hoops like there's no other, in my humble opinion on that. So we're definitely going to get the Austin. What did I call it this morning, man? The Austin analogy. I think it's what analysis.
The analysis.
The Austin analysis. We'll have that. But we got the Husker volleyball preview for tonight's game against KU. We got, of course, got sports history. The Michigan coaching candidates. I want to talk with Austin about this, about the whole fiasco, the mayhem in Michigan that's going on in Ann Arbor, potential coaching replacements. Before I even get, and we're also going to get into this first segment, talk about the ND snub. What's going on with that? What other ADs are saying? What other conferences are saying? But before we get in that, most importantly, Austin, tell us about your newborn, man.
Dude, he's great. He's great. You're a father of multiple. I know you've been through that where you add another one to the family. And the first one, love him with all my heart. Didn't think I could love anyone anymore. And then here comes the second one. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't. You know,
what's your second one's name?
Cooper.
Cooper
Yeah.
Luke.
Cooper Luke.
Where'd the name Cooper come from?
So
I would say Michael Cooper from the Lakers, but that's before your time.
little before, not before my time. Cooper Flag. Okay, but wait. No, wait. See, that's what everyone thinks. But AD, here's the thing.
No, dog. Okay.
Everyone thinks, you're a Duke fan. You named after Cooper Flag. You named after Cooper Flag. I promise I did not. It's very coincidental. I really appreciate Cooper Flag, the basketball player, for everything he did at Duke, but I did not consider it. I wasn't really in charge of names. I was much better at saying no to names than I was to proposing names.
Okay, I can get with that.
So we decided on the middle name first. His middle name is Lee. That's a big family name. It's one of my two middle names. 4 or 5 other people in our family have it. So something Lee Orman. And then I heard the name Cooper in a bunch of different contexts outside of Cooper Flag. This was, I don't know,
Cooper
2 months ago.
Lee Orman. I like that. Chloe.
Indeed. Well, so it's CLO and my initials are ACLO. So we got a lot of little symmetry going on there.
I like that name, Cooper Lee Orman.
So I tossed it out to Olivia, my wife, when we were at our anniversary dinner. I said, "Just what do you think about this one?" And she actually went for it. Oh, I had no idea that I was going to get through.
We could even call him Coolio.
We could.
Coolio. Coolie.
Indeed.
Coolie. I like that name, man. How's Cooper sleeping?
He's a baby. He's a baby.
That explains the bags under your eyes.
Well, those have been there. Those are new. Those are new. Might be deeper and darker, but those are not new. But no, I mean, he's doing the best he can, right? Still a little confused when day is and when night is. Better day sleeper than night sleeper. But
now, what does your little guy think of this?
It's interesting. It's interesting because the first picture that we have, so we had him the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Parents came over with Beckett after Thanksgiving church and, met Coop and everything. And Beckett climbs right up on the bed, just gives him a hug right away. Just lays his head on him, kind of puts his hand on him, just enthralled by the whole concept. Baby. And
how old is Beckett?
Beckett turned 2 in October.
Oh boy, you like us. They're like what, 22, 23 months apart?
25.
25.
Yeah.
So Beckett is down with it.
For the most part. Like any kid, there is still that adjustment. Sometimes he wants mom and dad's attention and we can't.
Who's this dude?
Right. But what's he doing here? Beckett's a tank, like 90th percentile in height and weight for a 2+ year old. And no matter how big or small he was, like you're still learning. You can't always put your full weight on baby. Mm-hmm. And sometimes he's maybe a little too loving, too many hugs, too many kisses.
My little bunny rabbit, my little brother. Petting his head all hard.
Yes.
I will love you and keep you warm.
I had not considered that. I love that reference so much. I love the Looney Tunes reference, AD. I love it. No, that's literally what it is. It is so sweet. He loves to play with him. We have so many great pictures, but sometimes, big man just needs mom and dad too. And, I just want you. Leave the baby somewhere else. But he's been great. I can't ask any more of him. He's been awesome.
It's a blessing, man. I'm glad Beckett and Coop are doing well. Honestly, my boys are 22 months apart. And then we told AD, little Aiden, little AD, so you're going to have a brother. He looked at us and Aiden was like Beckett. Aiden was a unit. Now he's slim and trim now, but dude, he started walking at 8.5 months. And he was bow-legged. He was real bow-legged as he started walking so early. But I said, Aiden, AD, he said, you're about to have a brother. He goes, no. My man was not having it. No. AD was not pleased when Keenan came on the scene. And we're in the hospital. I remember, I let Aiden, put him in Aiden's arms, and he just petted his head, like real tapped it. And it's like, here you go. Take this dude back. Because we bought him some new, bought him a new truck. At the hospital. So he held him for maybe 30 seconds, looked at him, patted his head, like, hey, take this dude, man. I want to pay my truck. But he said, no. He was not having it. It's good to have those. And there's going to be a lot of memories, man. So congrats to you and your bride, man, as well.
Appreciate that. And that's where, again, from the bottom of my heart, thanks to everyone at the Take. I know I made your co-host pull double duty quite a bit, but to have the opportunity to spend those 2 weeks at home, I mean, those are memories I couldn't get anywhere else.
Absolutely.
hoping I was more of a help than a hindrance to Olivia and the boys while I was home. But being able to, even scoop snow with Beckett for the first time, be out there and have them help me go to the park when it's really nice, and just be home with them, experience those first moments. It really was a true blessing, and I'm eternally grateful for those 2 weeks.
Austin, I'm gonna tell you a song, man, that I heard it when I was in high school. It didn't make any sense to me. I heard it in college. It made a little more sense. And then I became a dad. It made perfect sense. Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon.
Harry Chapin.
HC, man. Harry Chapin. And the last part of that song goes, as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me, my boy become just like me. So it's the one thing, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. But one thing I know that by the grace of God, I've done a decent job at is my kids. I missed very few things. My dad missed very few of our events. Even as the janitor, he was at our stuff. He'd go back to work. And my mom, she would be there. And you would hear my mom. I mean, you can ask my brother Mark, keep running, boy, keep running. And I remember one time at Seacrest, and sometimes she was a little too vocal because it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't have been allowed to play football because she was not signing my physical form. She did not like football. She didn't like seeing people get hit, but she'd never sign my physical forms. My dad always signed them for me. And we were playing against, I think it was Columbus. And I got a ball across the middle, but it was up. So I had to go upstairs and grab it. And so the guy caught my feet and I did a somersault in the air. And I heard my mom go, "Oh, dear Jesus." This is at Seacrest.
Yeah.
And I hear my mom yell, "Oh, Jesus." And I remember my teammate, he goes, "Yo, dog, your mom is not happy."
No.
Oh, man, but those are good moments, man. Good memories. Hey, Chad and Sue, before we dive into Notre Dame. Chad, good morning. He goes, name my son Cooper got the name from the movie Basketball.
Basketball.
What is that?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Chad, is it an animated movie?
Let's look at the Rotten Tomatoes
Basketball.
overview.
Chad and Stewart, let us know, man.
When Slacker friends Joe Cooper and Doug Reamer are challenged to a pickup basketball game against some jocks, they counter by proposing to play a game they learned called basketball, which combines basketball and baseball. In reality, they are improvising all the rules, but somehow the sport becomes a hit.
I got to check that out there. That'd be cool. I got to check it out. Dave, you crazy, man. He goes, wrong song. Hard out here for him. Hey, Austin, Notre Dame, Peter Bavacqua, their AD, he's said a lot. And honestly, Austin, I'd be pissed as well. But Bavacqua publicly accused the ACC of doing permanent damage to the relationship. He's citing the ACC network replaying the Miami Notre Dame game multiple times as advocacy for his point. Since the ACC was working against Notre Dame, despite despite Notre Dame competing in the league for 24 other sports, the ACC said, "What? You gonna be in my backyard talking crazy like that?" The ACC said Notre Dame is a valued member, but the conference is obligated to advocate for its 17 football playing members first. At no point did the ACC suggest ND was unworthy, but Miami is their team, and Miami beat ND head-to-head. Austin, you and I have not talked about this. This is not going away anytime soon. You now have other ADs and commissioners from other conferences voicing out disdain for Notre Dame, saying, hey, you think this is bad? Wait till it comes to scheduling time and we snub you. Austin, what's your overall assessment of what's going on Notre Dame, from being snubbed to declining the bowl game to where we're at right now?
I think that it's just so painfully on brand for Notre Dame. It's playing into the worst stereotypes of it's all about us. We're the ones that move the needle for college football. Look at our, bright, shiny golden domes. We are the guiding light. It's ridiculous. It's insane. I can understand Notre Dame being mad and being frustrated that they're ranked ahead of Miami all year, despite head-to-head, and then all of a sudden they don't play and they get dropped behind.
Mm-hmm.
So from that aspect, okay, Notre Dame, I'll give you 2% credit for this. But what it comes back to me is that the college football playoff put itself in this position.
Bingo.
You saw the head-to-head. You saw that, Notre Dame rattled off 10 straight, but if these two teams are that close to each other,
who won the head-to-head?
Yeah, who won the head-to-head? Why didn't that come into play first? Why did you slot BYU in the middle? Is it because you thought they had a chance to win the Big 12 and you could prevent this discussion?
They got absolutely assassinated.
They did. which, again, I feel worse for BYU than I do for Notre Dame.
Mhm.
I do. Alabama barely gets penalized for losing. BYU gets shoved out, gets kicked to the curb. So I think the committee actually ended up getting it right in the end. I can understand maybe where the process rankled some Notre Dame people, but come on. Think about it from the ACC level as well. The ACC had to know they weren't getting both teams in.
Yeah.
You're getting one.
To me, it was not on the ACC. I don't know why he was pissed at the ACC. The ACC did not determine the playoff schedule.
They didn't, but I can see where maybe Notre Dame could say, well, he didn't play any of our good games or any of our good wins. He just played the Miami one head-to-head that they ended up winning. But the ACC had to know it was only getting one representative.
Yeah. They had
If
to do
it was
what was
lucky.
best for the conference.
They did, and Notre Dame's a big draw. Miami's a big draw. I don't think this was, well, sorry, Notre Dame, you're independent in football and with us for 24 other sports. Miami's with us for all their sports. We're going to choose to favor them, which I think is just a ridiculous position from Notre Dame. But I think Miami kind of read the tea leaves, read the winds of change that, hey, this might get flipped if BYU loses. And so the ACC made the call to push for the team it thought was better, and it worked out for the ACC. I just hate it from Notre Dame. What are you going to do? Take your ball and go home? I hate them opting out of a bowl game.
Yeah.
You know, I can be talked into it. I get it. You're disappointed. But
I think it's Bush League.
I think it's ridiculously soft. It's Charmin soft.
Yeah.
We're robbed of a really fun game.
Right.
The We're Jilted Bowl. You know, BYU Notre Dame would have been a fantastic football matchup. BYU's playing in the game. Notre Dame's not. You know, BYU did the independent thing for a while. BYU has the religious ties. BYU has a lot of the same stuff going for it that Notre Dame does. But they didn't think they were above opting out of a game because they got a little upset. Notre Dame did.
You know, the thing that who I feel sorry for the most, Austin, is those seniors that have been busting their tails off for years at Notre Dame. And I think that because guys like me who didn't play a lot, you looked forward to a bowl game as kind of reward for all the scout team work, the cleanup work. You got to a cool place. You got a good, the swag. I can't even imagine what the swag bags are now. I mean, back then in my day, dude, we would
swag treasure chest.
Yeah. I mean, we had Adidas and Converse, but we would get a huge duffel bag full of gear. I still got some of my kids still wear some of that gear. We got, and I know years after that, we get video games and PlayStations, but it was just that camaraderie. It was kind of like the putting a bow on your career. And it's just disappointing to me those seniors didn't get that opportunity because the powers that be. And I'm telling you, when adults in the room make the decisions that impact kids, Austin, and I know this is a far reach, but I think it's the same. That's why I don't have a problem when kids decide I'm transferring. Coaches do it all the time. Administration makes decisions that impacts the kids. The administration, Peter ain't playing on the game. Right. You took a game away from a number of college students that'll never wear a helmet again. Very few on any of these teams playing, Austin, are ever going to wear a helmet again and represent their school. And you take that away because your feelings were hurt? Now, granted, do they have a gripe? Absolutely they do. So you're pissed about a game you couldn't play in, so you're not going to play in the game they gave you. With an opportunity to play against another brand that's very strong in BYU. Huge global presence because of the Mormon church.
Yeah.
And you're going to say, well, we ain't playing then. So basically, your protest and your stance is hurting the very ones you're trying to stand up for. I don't get it. Would I be pissed? Man, I would be blazing pissed if I'm Freeman and company. But you give your kids an opportunity to play. Okay, if you're so mad, go show it on the field.
Yeah. How do you channel that anger? How do you channel that disappointment? It's
Their
not take your
career is
ball and
now
go
done.
home.
That's going to be a taste in those seniors' mouth that'll last them for the rest of their life. And I'm assure you this, there's going to be a lot of them that are going to regret. They're going to be pissed off. We had one more chance to represent our school, to play against another well-named brand. And we simply said, to your point, we're taking our ball and going home.
But here's the thing. The players aren't going to say we did it.
No.
I doubt. I highly doubt.
It's not them. They're going to be mad at their administration.
The locker room.
They're going to be mad at their administration.
Yes.
Because what I understand from my buddies that were formerly at Notre Dame, this was not a player's decision.
How could it be? If you're a player, how would that be your decision?
Absolutely. This went above their head, which is why I think some of those dudes are going to have some bad taste in their mouth for the administration and the powers that be at Notre Dame, because you took something away from them. They won 10 straight freaking games. And because your feathers were ruffled, you say, well, we're not going to play. No. How do you make the decision for us? We're the ones that played those games. We're the ones that did blood, sweat, and tears. We're the ones that did all those practices, all those weight room sessions. Now you take it away because you're pissed? Nah,
And it was a really quick decision. It wasn't a, hey, let's see what game we get, and then we'll do it. It's, no, we're just not going to go play.
Pride is a horrible thing, man.
Quick. I mean, it's event plus response equals outcome. And Notre Dame's kind of in that you love them or you hate them. There's not really a middle ground with Notre Dame. Notre Dame could have won a lot more fans, right? We have this from
that's a great point.
With the way they handled it, right? Because I think Marcus Freeman's generally a classy dude. I like Marcus Freeman. I do. This wasn't his decision. I think it went above his head. Brett on the Sutter Heyman Jewelers text line says, I think Bama should be out and Vanderbilt in. I disagree, but where I'll highlight Vanderbilt is listen to what their head coach, Clark Lee, said afterwards. Like, we had chances. We lost 3 games. We could have beat Texas. We could have beat Bama in one other game.
When you said Texas, Rudy put up the horn side.
Rudy!
Go ahead. He went like
Look at him go.
Over the communications room.
How dare he?
Rudy
There's
was like,
a reason
I
you're
heard
off
that.
screen, Rudy. There's a reason you're off screen. We can't see it. I'll put the camera just on 80 if you try to scooch over.
He's like, I heard that.
But Clark Lee and Vanderbilt handled it right. It wasn't, hey, we got gypped. Hey, we had a better case than maybe the committee thought we did. We're not going to play in our bowl game. Again, it's different. Like, it's just Vanderbilt. It's little old Vanderbilt, who is probably a little happier just to be in the conversation, big picture, than Notre Dame. But Clark Lee got up there and said, we didn't handle our business. If you're Notre Dame, you want to be in the college football playoff, hey, guess what? You lost your 2 biggest resume games. Yeah, they're early in the year, but you still lost them. Vanderbilt and Clark Lee gained a lot of fans by what their coach said. Now, Marcus Freeman wasn't the one that made this decision. I get it. He's not the spokesperson, but I think Notre Dame lost an opportunity to maybe gain some begrudging respect from the haters for how they handled it.
And there was, like you mentioned, there were players that wanted to play and there were players that didn't want to play. And I'm not second to your point. There were players that voted, say, we don't want to play. And there were players that voted, we do want to play. To me, you make that decision, we're playing this game. And so I'm asking to your point, there were definitely some who wanted to use it as a sign of protest against it. I'm telling you right now, as a 51-year-old man, and I can't speak for them, but I guarantee there's going to be some of those kids when they get older, they're going to have some regrets about that decision, man. And I get their frustration too. I think about Florida State. We actually got to play the game and got cheated.
Yeah.
And our 94 reunion last year, Austin, that was the first time Coach Osborne ever spoke of it. He didn't say it after the game. He didn't say it at previous reunions. And that was the first. And we were all sitting there just right at the Union Station, whatever that place is called, the train station.
Oh, yeah.
Right there on the Haymarket. And a lot of us are looking at each other like, we have never heard Coach talk about this. There were stories he shared with us we had never heard before regarding officiating, regarding meetings they had prior to the game. And he's looking around going, if this game is close, we're going to get the shaft. It was just mind-blowing. So I still have bad blood and I guarantee you, all of my teammates have that same taste in their mouth. In fact, that bitter taste of that loss is greater than the thrill of winning those next, because you remember the one that got away. You know, so those things always stick out with you. But again, I don't know what, like I said, Notre Dame, I think it's going to be a slippery slope going forward. Before we go to break, though, I want to read this to you, Austin, to kind of get your point on this. You know, because Bavacqua did not hold back. Talking about Pete Bavacqua, the AD at Notre Dame. He goes, the weekly CFP ranking show is an absolute joke. Players were led to believe, kind of in quotes, what they needed to do, they did it, and the rug got pulled out. We feel like the playoff was stolen from our student athletes. That's a pretty strong statement, Austin.
And he's not wrong. The weekly shows, what do they do? What do they accomplish? Not a whole lot.
Right.
I think more and more people are coming around to that for the college football playoff, or even, preseason top 25s. They're never going away. They're here to stay because we have to feed the content machine, and I get it. But, man, the committee put itself in a really tough position, which is fine, okay, if they're not talking about it. When you have to talk about and justify your decisions every week, and you do it on one network, right? You're not on the Big Ten's partner. You're on the SEC's partner, who's also the ACC's partner.
I asked Coach Osborne about this a couple of years ago regarding Notre Dame in the Big Ten. And Coach said, years ago, there was a rift, and it's never got handled. And I don't know. I didn't ask for any more information. I just kind of asked. He goes, there was a rift. And I didn't ask Coach to go deeper into it. He goes, there was a rift. Let me ask you this, Austin. Does Notre Dame have to join a conference to avoid this again?
No, I don't think so. They'll keep doing business that they always have.
They get $100 million every year.
Oh, yeah. And what was that next report that came out was there's something written somewhere, supposedly, that, hey, guess what, Notre Dame, next time you're here, we got you. An understanding of when you're close next time, you're in. Kind of a memorandum of understanding sort of thing. Notre Dame has such a cushy game in a lot of ways. They are not going to give up their independence until someone pries it from their cold. You know, we're going with that one.
You're not getting my suitcase unless you pry it out of my cold. So step off. We're going to step off for a few minutes. We'll be back to discuss Nebraska's volleyball game tonight against KU. It's me and my man Austin O. Nick is in the air. Safe travels to you, my brother. We'll be right back.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in December. Try one of their delicious breakfast sandwiches or grilled breakfast burritos. Don't forget to snag a gift card for stocking stuffers and bring your family in from out of town. With 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels and Joe.
Hey, honey, can you help me out with some holiday wrapping?
On it. I'm rocking ugly sweaters like a runway king. Jingle bells bling while the sleigh bells ring. Cookies in the oven, smell so divine. Gingerbread beats while I'm dropping this rhyme.
Not that kind of wrap. I need you to wrap these Nebraska Lottery Merry Money Holiday Scratch tickets. They make great gifts.
Got it. Holiday Scratch. There ain't no match because they're fast, fun, and easy, making shopping just breezy.
Never mind.
Top prize odds vary by game.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Make Hog Wild the centerpiece of your holiday meal. Pre-order a 4-pound boneless ham for $50, a 12-pound whole smoked turkey, or a 4-pound turkey breast for $55. A complete meal includes your choice of a whole turkey or turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green beans or corn, and a dozen rolls for $130. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com soon. Quantities are limited. All weights are approximate before cooking. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing. Heating and air.
And electrical.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details. You take the compliments. Book your graze table today at GrazingGouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back on this fabulous Friday. My man AO in the house, the father of Beck and Coop. Cooley. I like it, man. I like it. Folks, it is right now. Austin, it's 31 degrees. It's going to be a high of 35 today. And I'm looking at the forecast, dude. There's a chance of snow at 10 a.m.
Wait,
what is
like
this?
24 minutes from now, 10 a.m.?
Like in 24 minutes right now, it's saying a chance of snow.
No, thank you.
I don't like that, man. When it says 100% for today's forecast,
odds are good. Odds are good. Odds are good.
100.
100.
Low tomorrow is 7 degrees, high of 22. It's going to be pretty chilly out there. But folks, there's someone who can help with that. If there's hopefully you don't have any bumps and bruises on the ride or the house because of inclement weather. But that's Jack Russell, who's been a well-respected rep with Farm Bureau since 1999. Can help protect your home, your vehicle, your family, even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward and learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. Hey, there's a big game tonight. We all know that. The Huskers tip off, hit off. What do you call when a women's game starts? You say tip off. What do you call it?
I mean, it's first serve is the first
serve.
play.
There we go. That's what we like. First serve.
They first serve against.
Yeah. They're playing KU.
Yeah. K who?
K who? As a Duke fan, I expect you to say something like that. Hey, real quick, how's Duke doing in college basketball this year?
Duke has the same record as Nebraska.
They're 10-0. I knew they were up there somewhere. Mm-hmm. So they're 10-0 as well.
10-0. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When I say Duke has the same record as Nebraska in basketball, your mind goes a different direction.
Dude, that didn't even seem right that you just said that. I'm sorry. In my 51 years, I'm not used to hearing Nebraska and Duke in the same sentence.
Both 10-0.
When it comes to winning.
Great for the Austin Norman agenda. It's fantastic for the Austin Norman agenda right now. Things are good. Things are good in basketball. But we'll get to that. We're in volleyball right now.
Well, folks, it's another December in Lincoln. The top-ranked, undefeated Nebraska Cornhuskers are hosting the NCAA Regional, of course, at John Cook Arena. 3rd straight year we've done this, Austin, and that is great for local business establishments, eateries, hotels, etc. Friday features we got a huge doubleheader, Monster on ESPN2. Number 9, Louisville takes on number 6, A&M at 6. Think Trev's going to be here?
Imagine.
That'd be cool.
Imagine.
That's still my Husker brother, man. I mean, people.
But imagine.
Yeah, this is a big game.
It is.
It's a big game.
It is.
Like I said, with Trev, that's still my Husker brother, man. I know that people take heat for different things, career decisions, but man, life is too short for that bull crap, in my opinion. Number 1, Nebraska takes on number 16, Kansas. 30 minutes after that opener, Sunday's regional final, the winners advance, which will be to be announced on TV when that takes place. Of course, the network will carry it. Austin, this is one for the history books. Nebraska enters at 32-0. Third unbeaten regular season in program history. Only 7 sets dropped all year. One of the Big Ten plays. 62 straight home wins. Current nation leading streak. 28 straight in-state tournament home wins. I can keep going on and on with the accolades. First 20-0 Big Ten season since 2004. DBK, of course, becomes the first coach in Big Ten history to win the league title in 1 year and at year one at the school. How do you even explain the dominance Nebraska's done so far in volleyball?
You just sit back, kick your feet up, and wait to see how quick Nebraska gets to 75 points. That's really all it is at this point. You're just counting down from 75 at this point.
That's a great way to look at it.
First to 25 3 times is what it's been for Nebraska. And that's not to say teams haven't been competitive, but this Nebraska team, so loaded. This is where I really start to get interested in the mental makeup of this team, though, because this is where you expect them to start running into a little bit more adversity, right? They cruised through the first 2 rounds. They made still an elite Big Ten volleyball conference look like child's play, winning it the way they did. Still 8 teams in the tournament, and it looked easy for Nebraska. But now you're facing teams that you're not as familiar with, right? You have the scouts on these teams now in the conference, but less so on your out-of-conference opponents, but they don't have the scout on you. Maybe it's easier. Maybe it's a little more difficult. But the question for me with this Nebraska team has never been the talent level. We know how dominant they are. We know how good they are at all 6 spots on the court at any given time. But when adversity hits, because it probably will at some point, they've handled it so far. But this is the NCAA tournament. And AD, I'm curious to see if Kansas can push them, if it comes down to Texas A&M or Louisville, if one of those teams is Louisville, find a way to win and then set up the storybook kind of Hollywood game that everyone would want between them and their former coach and the new gym, whatever. When adversity hits, are there those scars? Is there that scar tissue for this team? Or have they built new habits? Because that freshman year where Texas dominated them, okay, you know what? You got beat by a bigger, faster, stronger, older team. You were really good in the regular season, maybe ran into a dose of reality. You faced probably the actual best team in the country. Then last year, everything was on the table for them. Everything for that team. But they reverted back some old habits. They went into a shell a little bit. This team hasn't done that yet. But how much of that adversity have they faced throughout the year? Does that matter? I don't know. I'd like to think it does, but also maybe you can be good enough to where it doesn't even come into play. I doubt that'll happen this match against Kansas. I doubt it'll happen in the Elite Eight, but we know this is a program that dreams bigger than the second weekend.
Right.
It's looking to the third. How can Nebraska continue to tweak and improve and make sure it is continuing to play its best volleyball, not just skating by on talent, but making sure it stays locked in mentally as well?
Austin, this team, Thomas and Lincoln, I'll read this real quick. Why don't we upgrade the volleyball stadium instead of the football stadium? We are a volleyball school more than a football school. Volleyball against the dub and the football against the L. Well, Thomas, you're not lying about the records. I mean, there's no. He says hook 'em. I think Thomas is a Texas fan.
He is. He's a Texas fan and a Panthers fan.
Yeah, I didn't know about the Panthers. They're doing. What is their record right now?
They're 7-6 and leading the NFC South right now after last night's game.
They're putting in business. So Thomas, I tell you what. I mean, the reality is they are winning, and this team reminds me of Austin. They got a bad taste in their mouth the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And some of the teams Texas 2 years ago, that was an absolute shellacking. There was no ifs or buts about that. Texas was a better team. This year, and I'm going to preface it this way. In the 94 March of the championship in football, we had a hiccup. And it wasn't a full belch. It was just against Wyoming. Brooke Behringer has a collapsed lung.
Yeah.
Matt Terminator comes in to have, and that was a closer game than it should have been. We said, okay. Nebraska did that, I think, at the reverse sweep against, who did they have that reverse sweep against earlier in the season? Was that Creighton? That was against Creighton, the reverse sweep they had against Creighton. It wasn't a full belch. It was just a hiccup. Okay, let's reverse it, get back together. We did that against Wyoming. This team has that same type of play, that same type of look in their eye. And during that game when they were down 2 matches against Creighton, you could see the girls out there still smiling like, okay. And they said in the press conference, let's play Nebraska volleyball. And they just absolutely dominate from there. At halftime of our game, when we were down, we were still loose. Coach Osborne says, well, Brooke, not going to be able to go. We're going to get Matt Turman in there. Locker room goes crazy. We end up not shellacking, but we end up beating Wyoming. This team, Austin, just has, and I'm not saying they want to know, but I'm just saying I'd be shocked if they didn't. You look at some more of these dominant numbers. Number 1 in the country in hitting percentage. Number 1 nationally in opponent hitting percentage. The hitting margin gap, 0.229. Best in America, and that's by far. 45 straight sets won at home. 51-1 set record in the Vandy this season. Nebraska is 92-0 when hitting at a 20-point red zone first. 92-0 when hitting the 20-point red zone first. It goes everything what you said. They're just a team that they don't play with their food.
They don't. Speaking of not playing with their food, I'll give you one more number, AD. 88. Number of wins Nebraska has against Kansas in school history.
Oh, gosh.
How about this number? 0. The number of losses Nebraska has against Kansas in school history. Nebraska's never lost to Kansas. Wow. Nebraska's never lost to Iowa. And that's brought up because, of course, little sister has never beaten big sister. Creighton has never beaten Nebraska. Been close a couple times, sure. But Nebraska's always found a way to keep them at arm's length. Nebraska needs to make it to the third weekend. Nebraska needs to make it to the final match of the year. There are so few programs in the country, regardless of sport, where you can say it's title or bust. If you don't get there, you came up short yet again. Nebraska is one of those programs. Nebraska is in the position to do it. But here's the thing. It's December.
Right.
It's college volleyball. You never know. As good as Nebraska has been, guess what? 17-0 Patriots lost.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying.
You got to come ready to play.
Got to come ready to play. You're locked in from the get-go. Just because you beat Kansas in your exhibition match before the year, what does that mean?
Nothing.
Diddly and squat. I have no doubts, no reservations, no concerns about this team tonight.
Absolutely.
Except that it's sports.
Yep.
You just
any given night.
Any given night, any given Friday in this case. So it's going to be fun to watch. Nebraska's going to win. They're going to roll. But please, ladies, have your head screw on straight.
Absolutely.
Get us to the bowl game happy.
You want to talk about the bowl game yet? Number 9, Louisville versus number 6, A&M. That's at 6 p.m. Nebraska. Number 1 takes on number 16, Kansas. 30 minutes after that, ESPN2. Folks, we're going to go to break. When we come back, we got the AD attitude adjustment at 10 o'clock. As we talked about, we got a lot more sports to discuss with you because we're going to dive heavily into the Michigan potential candidates. Get Austin's take on what's going on there. There were hints of rumors of someone being fired, which ended up not being true. Of someone else in Michigan's administration level. We'll talk about it when we come back at the top of the hour. When we come right back, we got a quick attitude adjustment segment. It's The Drive, 937 Ticket.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I Parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I Parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in December. Try one of their delicious breakfast sandwiches or grilled breakfast burritos. Don't forget to snag a gift card for stocking stuffers and bring your family in from out of town. With 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels and Joe.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. Hoping that snow forecast was lying, dog. Just tell the weatherman, you lying, dog.
You're notorious. You're notorious for your mediocre hit rate. Live up to it or live down. Is it live up to it or live down to it?
I think you would say you talk about the hype.
Well, the hit rate for meteorology.
I hope this one's down. I hope this is not true.
It wouldn't be the worst thing, but let's save it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you know what, man? I told Nick this, man. I've been really working hard for this year to be in the Christmas spirit. So I've been, yesterday was a busy day. Some business and travel, et cetera. I'm on. Was tapped out in the evening. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you what threw me off was Nebraska. Wisconsin game. That was up past my bedtime, man. So I was on the struggle bus yesterday morning, man. A lot more coffee than usual. So last night, man, I was on the struggle bus. But watch Home Alone 2. So a couple nights ago, I watched Home Alone 1. Then I watched Home Alone 2. Let me take that back. I got about 30 minutes into Home Alone 2. I woke up at 9:05. I was like, yeah, it's time to go to bed.
Message received.
Night. So I've been doing a lot more of that, trying to check it out. But so I was history, speaking of history. But also in history, folks, Nebraska football history. We got some cool ones here for you right now. Make sure I got the year right here. In 1995, the Sporting News named not Coach Frazier. He was coach for a while. Tommy Frazier, the National Player of the Year. You know, the thing about when he got, I'm going to say snubbed from the Heisman, Eddie George won it. No disrespect against Eddie, but Eddie know good and dang well that, that Frazier should have got that trophy. Tommy came back came back that next day. It's before we had cell phones and all that stuff. It was like, you had them, but I didn't have no cell phone. It was pagers. And came back in town. We hung out that next night. And he goes, you know what, bro? He goes, it is what it is. He goes, yeah, it sucks not getting it. He's a competitor. He goes, but what can you do about it? There was no doubt in my mind, in a lot of people's minds, that Tommy Frazier, hence why I think they should do the Heisman trophies after the bowl games. After the playoffs. But I know they say regular season, which I get that. But, man, the case that Tommy had for that one was just, ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that Heisman trophy is tomorrow night.
Bigger Heisman Trophy snub in Nebraska football history, Tommy Frazier and Ndamukong Suh.
I would say Frazier because of the tradition of it going to an offensive guy. Suh would have been, although that Charles Woodson did get one, in years before, I think, in just my humble opinion, I think Tommy's was more of a snub than even Suh's was. Suh, though, it's hard to dispute. The guy literally changed games as an interior lineman, not as a linebacker, not as an edge. No, as a defensive tackle. He literally changed games.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So I'm going to say A1, A2, and at night you just choose whatever one. You wouldn't be wrong either way. What about you?
It's probably Tommy. You think you got to give the nod for team success as well. Winning the title.
He lost, I think, twice.
But here's the other part of that then. We saw y'all could win without him. Y'all still win in 94.
We win.
Does Nebraska win 9 games without Ndamukong Suh in 2009?
No, I don't think so.
So does that play into the argument? I don't know if that's fair or not, but it's still probably Tommy.
Yeah, I think, and MS Texter, you're exactly right. MS Texter, Heisman Trophy is a joke anymore. Just look at the ratings for the show. No one cares. And you know what, bro? I got to be honest with you, MS Texter. I had to, just because we do what we do, we want to stay in the know and do the best we can to prepare. I honestly forgot the dang thing was even coming up.
Yeah.
I literally forgot the Heisman Trophy was coming up. And I'm going to save the listeners. I'm not going to do Gus Johnson in Mendoza against Penn State. I'm not going to do it against Indiana. Indiana again, I'm not going to do it. But when he was screaming for Mendoza, give him the Heisman now. Who would you give it to at this point? Just out of curiosity.
Probably Mendoza, best player on the best team. Sayan's been good, but Mendoza won head-to-head.
Yeah.
I think that plays into it. Stats are comparable. And come on, you get a chance to give Indiana a Heisman. When's the last time that happened?
Have they ever had a Heisman Trophy winner, Indiana?
I doubt it. Dude, maybe in the 30s, 40s.
Think about this for a second, bro. Indiana was the worst P5 team in history.
Most losses.
Most losses, bro. And in 2 years, which I know this is to the chagrin of a lot of coaches, but other ADs are looking like, well, he did it over there. Cignetti came in there. They win a Big Ten championship in year 2. A Big Ten champion. Knock off the mighty The Ohio State. I don't even like saying the. You ain't all that.
And Ohio State University.
Yes.
But in some cases, them beating Ohio was going to be an upset.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the Toledo.
Youngstown State.
Youngstown State, Toledo,
yes.
I just Marshall. As much as some people that Cignetti may rub some people the wrong way, I like that dude, man. I like Cignetti. I mean,
he's got his charm.
He's got his charm. And you know, think about him. He's kind of quirky too.
Yeah.
You can tell that all he does is think, eat, breathe, and sleep football. And I love it. He ain't got time for a lot of bull crap. It reminds me a lot of, now, not the bravado or the brashness. T.O. didn't have that. But if it wasn't about football practice, or football schedules, Coach Osborne didn't have time for it. Cignetti has that same type of mentality. Would you agree? It's like, I don't have time for small talk. Let's talk about what we got to talk about. I need to go back to the lab.
The comp that comes to mind for me is Jim Harbaugh. Just no nonsense down. Now Harbaugh getting into some other nonsense to win.
I was waiting for you to explain. I was just saying, now wait a minute.
But just in terms of like that single-minded focus, there's been a really funny Jim Harbaugh story being shared in light of everything going on at Michigan, which I know we're going to talk about. But when you think about Jim Harbaugh, I mean, all the stories about him, just a psycho competitor, right? It's about football. It's about business, right? You're not just going to go play catch.
No.
With Jim Harbaugh. You're going to run routes. You're going to catch the fastball.
Family dinners, you're running go routes and slants and button hooks.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
So I think that's maybe the more modern comparison, because I'm going to bring T.O. into that one. I respect T.O. more than I respect Curt Cignetti. Can I throw in my one piece of history?
Yes, absolutely.
AD, we are 365 days removed from Bill Belichick's introductory press conference. 365 days ago is all. Think about how drastically that man's life, reputation, and resume have changed in 365 days.
Yeah. I tell you what, I don't like commenting on people's personal lives, so I'm not going to, but it's been a lot for UNC and company, man. And unfortunately, it's been a lot in the categories they did not want to be a lot in, because a lot of it deals with things off the field, and the things that are on the field do not look good either. Austin, it seems like a mess in Chapel Hill, man.
Doesn't it just break my heart? Not the slightest. Not the slightest. Duke, my friend. Your ACC champion, Duke Blue Devils, right? Duke, who did not hire the 6-time Super Bowl winning head coach.
Have you ever been out there before?
I have not.
Their campuses are literally maybe
they're 9 miles apart.
They're like, if that.
Yeah.
So Tobacco Road.
Yeah.
You got Wake Forest out there in that area as well.
And the redheaded stepchild of Tobacco Road, NC State.
Yes. All those schools, particular Duke in North Carolina, those guys hang out at the same establishments. They see each other all the time. But how different of programs they are right now, football-wise. It's just you know what? That's a great history, because I haven't even thought about UNC other than when you brought it up. I was thinking just like, oh no. And it started off so good for the first quarter of their first game this year. And then they got boat raced.
And then the game was 60 minutes, not 15 minutes.
Real quick, I know Texter 9597. AD, when you played, the team's dominance was your hinder from individual awards because the starters weren't playing in the fourth quarter. Eddie George had to play in the fourth quarters just to win the game. You know what? That's actually a great point. There's some truth to that too, because our starters, I'm trying to think in my head, there weren't a lot of games, but for sure against Iowa, I'm not Iowa, against Wyoming. You can tell me Iowa's in my head. Against Wyoming, and of course the bowl game. I have to go back and think in my head, but there wasn't. That's a good point. There was a lot of games that were over.
And that, my friend, is why I prefer rate stats.
Yeah.
Volume stats.
Yeah, I like that. Folks, when we come back, we're going to break down the mess and the mayhem in Michigan, because in Ann Arbor, boy, the harbors have busted open and there's all sorts of chaos. I want to get Austin's opinion on who they should bring in, the coaches' names that are being brought up. We'll discuss when we come back. It's The Drive.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
This Saturday, December 13th, create your own sale at Baumgar's. It's our big bag sale, and you're in control of the savings. Grab a bag and take 20% off all regular priced items that you can fit inside. Toys, tools, clothing, decor. If it fits in the bag, you save. It's the perfect chance to stock up, finish your holiday shopping, and stretch your dollars even further. The Baumgar's bag sale, this Saturday only. Some exclusions apply. See a store associate for details.
Husker fans watch women's basketball, so we can't wait to see you in the stands at Pinnacle Bank Arena this season. Single game tickets start at just $12, making it easier than ever to watch the Huskers from the best seat in the house. Don't miss your chance to witness the energy, the hustle, and the heart of this team live in PVA. Huskers watch women's basketball, so get your tickets now at huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive,
we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, for brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. I'm not seeing any snowflakes yet, Austin.
Thank goodness.
That's a good sign, man.
Meteorologists are wrong. Good job. Keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work. You're not accurate, but I will take it. I am not upset, man. Folks, we all know, unless you've been living under a rock and you don't follow sports very closely, Michigan fired head coach Coach Moore on Wednesday after the university investigation concluded that he engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Within hours, Moore was detained by police and held in the county jail there, escalating a university scandal, full-blown crisis there. You think about this, Austin, this all happens at a brutal time on the calendar for them. It's late December where most major coaching changes and candidates are locked in elsewhere. However, this is Michigan. Whether you like them or detest them, that blocked M is still very, very strong, and it's a global brand. Your initial thoughts on the chaos in Michigan?
Yeah, holy cow. Did not see that one coming. I tend to believe, maybe I've spent too much time with Jay Foreman. Any time with Jay Foreman is too much. No, I'm kidding. Maybe Michigan knew before this.
Oh, they knew.
It seemed somewhat convenient, but we talked in the first segment, or at least I did, about the arrogance of Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is an arrogant move from Michigan, who probably ended up doing the right thing, right? If there's impropriety of that level in the workplace, you got investigated. If there's wrongdoing, get them out of there. And then obviously things have spiraled, and that's a problem. And you're probably going to need to find a new head coach anyways. But in sitting on this information as long as they did, it leads me to wonder if Michigan was going to let him get away with it if he was more successful, which is not necessarily a great look.
Mm-hmm.
Or if this was always going to be the outcome. I mean, 16, you're the 16th school in the Power 5 that's going to have a new coach. And you're doing it at the worst time. You let signing day happen with your head coach in place. That affects 27 athletes who just signed. You're doing this less than a month before the transfer portal opens. The arrogance of it, to me, also comes in, and do you think you're just going to be able to poach whoever you want because you're Michigan? We're Michigan. Anyone would be lucky to have this job. As soon as we call our first candidate, he's going to take it. I'm not so sure that's true. LSU is a different story. There's plenty of chaos down there as well. But they zeroed in on one guy who's kind of made a living that way, right? Guy that kind of likes the attention, that will put up with some of that stuff because he has a mentor who helped point him that direction in Lane Kiffin. Michigan, if they don't know who they're getting and they just think, oh yeah, we'll go through a normal time frame of search process, and whoever we call will feel so honored and grateful to have received the call that they'll accept it on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure. Michigan, you don't have a sterling track record in the last 5-10 years with your coaches. You just don't. Your AD is under some fire, has been for a couple of years. What did he know with the sign stealing thing and being on the college football playoff committee? Men's basketball went through the Juwan Howard stuff. There was a lot there at different points in time. You're not as stable as you want to be. And Michigan's going to say, well, who are you to get mad at us? I mean, we're the ones that just delayed private equity from joining the Big Ten. Look at how holy and righteous we are. No, you're relying on your brand. You think you can pull through. I don't know if this is going to end the way Michigan wants it to, even if I can understand why they would fire Sharon Moore down to the details.
Who's been really quiet, and I like this dude. He'll say some outlandish stuff sometimes. I'm like, come on, bro. Remember when Nebraska just wanted to play football and Desmond Howard said, kick him out the Big Ten?
Mm-hmm.
Desmond, what we going to say about this?
Someone put out a bolo. Where's Des?
Yeah, I mean, and the reason why I call him out, because he called out our school.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just simply, we wanted to play football during COVID. We want to play ball. Kick him out the Big Ten. I was like, Desmond, come on, bro.
Bruh.
I mean, we just want to play ball. Kick him out the Big Ten. You've had the Fab Five scandal. You've just had the Connor Stallion scandal. You've had your head coach, 10-year show cause. Harbaugh, if he ever wants to come back, 10 years. Two of his assistants have a 5-year, and assistants have a 5-year and a 6-year show cause for they come back. Yeah. These were egregious sanctions.
And you got off easy.
And you got off. You got $20 million ain't nothing to Michigan, first of all. You got a big fine, and now this. And like I said,
they're not taking your rings, not taking your banner.
And you still got the 2023 championship.
Yeah.
People can say asterisk all they want. They still got it. So, again, I'm like, Jay, with the personal stuff, man, it's messed up. It's jacked up. He'll have to deal with that stuff at home. The reality I'm talking about here is that I wish he brought that same smoke when his own school is caught up in yet another. I mean, this, in my opinion, in my 51 years, and obviously, I don't even say 51 because at 5 years old, I don't know what's going on. But in my lifetime of following college football, this is the biggest season coaching vacancy at the timing I've ever seen. And one of the most prestigious schools. I don't know another one that comes close to this because of the reason for it happening. So I just wish they would bring that same type of smoke and energy when it's your school. That's all I'm saying. You came at us unsolicited. I mean, just a left jab from the top row out of nowhere. Kick them out the Big Ten. Okay, what about your school, homie?
The other part about that is, who was the other school that was alongside Nebraska? It was Ohio State.
Ohio State.
But Desmond,
he didn't say nothing to them.
He hates them. Right? He's supposed to hate him.
He still didn't
biggest
say
rival.
And he still said nothing to them about
because why? Nebraska's the outsider. Because Nebraska's the new kid on the block. It made him the easy target.
I've been waiting for him to say something, man. You came at our school. All we wanted to do was play football. And like I said, I like Desmond, man. But I just thought, like, come on, bro. You going to come at us. You didn't say anything against that, what you call that team south of you.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything about them. And they were right alongside, lockstep and key. Let's play football. But we're the ones that got called out because we're the new kids on the block. And granted, Nebraska's not performed anywhere close to exceptional in the Big Ten. That's just a reality, at least in football. We know that. We understand that. Still, just to come at Nebraska that hard, I've never forgotten that. I just thought that was low. That was a low ball. That was a very low ball. Yet, when your school again is in this situation,
not one, not two, not three, not
you got all these, man. Okay, so with that being said, if you're the AD, and quite honestly, in my opinion, I said this yesterday, I think he might be on shaky ground. I really do, man. Because at the end of the day, whether he knew or not, at the end of the day, you're in charge.
Yeah.
So what happens there, I don't know. And quite honestly, it's not Nebraska. I don't care. But at the same time, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Ward in the next couple of weeks, maybe even the next couple of days, because there were some unverified and came out to be false that he was not relieved of his duties, talking about the AD at Michigan. If you were the AD at Michigan, Austin, well, obviously we're talking hypothetically in a world that we don't live in, but if you were, who would be your first phone call?
This is where it's fascinating to parse through the list of candidates, because you think about a guy that's in the conference already that was an assistant not that long ago at your school, Jedd Fisch, who was not the one that took Washington to the championship, but kind of helped kickstart an Arizona program that really fell from where it was for a couple of years under Kevin Sumlin and fell down. Jedd Fisch has been a good coach. He has the ties to the university. Can you talk yourself into him being with our resources, what could this guy do? but you're still kind of talking yourself into Jedd Fisch. I don't think Michigan wants to talk itself into a candidate. What about maybe the guy that Michigan beat for the national title, Kalen DeBoer, who's done some really good work in the upper Midwest before, has been around the country, has connections everywhere. But do you really think that he would want to leave Tuscaloosa? I mean, you don't just walk away from Alabama. That's not a job you just walk away from. Now, if he gets run out of town, maybe he's available, but you can't wait to see if they lose their first round game and then they get mad and fire him, which I think would be a hasty decision. The first call, I think, for me, AD, would be to a head coach, a sitting head coach at a somewhat academically minded school. I'm calling Clark Lea. I really am. Yes, just signed the extension. Yes, it's his alma mater. Yes, it's an SEC job. But if you're Clark Lea, do you think it's going to get better than this? You're taking the Cignetti bet right now. You hit on your quarterback prospect. You got Pavia. He was really good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can do it again? The competitor in you better say, heck yeah, I can do it again. Heck yeah, we can do it again. We got the infrastructure. We have the investment. We have everything we need here in Nash Vegas.
Like you said, Nash Vegas.
But
I like that.
But at some point, it's betting on yourself to stay at Vandy, but it's also betting on yourself to take the Michigan job.
Yeah.
I don't think Clark Lea is the top candidate. I think he's down the ballot, but I think that that's a sneaky good coach who's on the rise, who's gettable. Because if you're Michigan and you can't outspend Vanderbilt, if you can't find enough money to come up with a reason, $7.5 million reasons a year for him to leave his alma mater, you can always have love for a place. I don't know if I would leave Vandy if I was Clark Lea, but I'm not so sure I wouldn't. If Michigan comes calling,
that's a hard one to turn down, bro. You look at Matt Campbell at Iowa State. Had brought a program from a doormat to a fixture, reputable fixture. It's hard to turn that down.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be shocked if he turned it down. Big B, if he didn't turn it, I'm sorry. Big B says Michigan is burning like Penn State. It's unfortunate because the program's had success. I think you're seeing a shift in culture, not a good one, which is why I have faith in Coach Rule's vision of what he wants Nebraska to be and hope kids and parents will take note. Another one on here is unknown texter 5284. He goes, thank you for calling out Dez. Dez sure has had a lot to say about Nebraska. I think it's because Dez knows we'd have rolled them in 95. Too bad Dez and his team were scared to play us. We all know what the outcome would have been. He goes, 11 coaches at Michigan been involved in a scandal since the Harbaugh hiring. Ward is gone. I just think it's a very slippery slope with Ward right now, man. Because even if you don't know, you should know. You know what I'm saying? When you've already been through the type of scandal they went through.
The microscope's got to be dialed in, not dialed out.
And also the thing about, I was listening to you and Jay a little bit yesterday too, between meetings, and you both had some great points. Dude, they knew about this. They knew about this in September. And they say September, but you're looking at all the reports now. They knew about it before then.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to say, well, they should have done this or they should have done that. No, the reality is this. They knew about this and let it continue to escalate to this point. Not only that, you let this, to what we're reading now, again, what we're getting confirmation on, you didn't have this guy with security being escorted out. You didn't have the individual involved. Maybe on the heads up, this is what happened. I mean, there's so much mess right now in Ann Arbor, and I think there's going to be lawsuits as well.
Odds are good. I would just love to know what Michigan stands for. I think it's loud and clear right now. Win at all costs. Because you would think Michigan, it would be one of those schools that would be so concerned about its image, about its presentation. But right now, it's devil may care.
Yeah.
You win a title, you're good enough, we'll keep you around, right? What did Ward Manuel do? He delivered a title in football. Michigan sport. He's cockroaching right now. He's in survival mode, right? I mean, the number of bombs that have been dropped around and on that athletic department,
it's a lot.
He survived. He's still there. And I think he's a good AD, but where's that moral compass? But then if you're Michigan's higher-ups, right? If you're the board of trustees, is this the image you want?
Well,
this is your public perception. I get it, they're academics.
Yeah.
I get it that sports aren't everything. It's just a lot, for us, because it's what we talk about. But your brand, a reason a lot of people come to your university is because of sports. And you have at least one black eye Heaven only knows how many toes are on each foot from shooting yourself in the feet so often recently. At some point, wouldn't the board step in and say, hey, we got to clean house. We got to take, the Mr. Clean Eraser and start scrubbing down the walls because these are adding up. But they haven't done that yet.
No. And it's Derek and Carr's good point here. Not defending Ward, but he has oversight over 20 plus programs in the department. At some point, you can't babysit everything, but you should have done better. Done a better job of investigating this mess first time. And Derek says, "Go Chargers." You had to throw that in there, dog. Derek and Carr, thank you so much. And I agree. I mean, there's a lot but I'll say this. I agree with the part that there's a lot of things in oversight. I'm going to push back and say this. That's your job.
Yeah. That's what the money's for.
Your job is to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
When you see even a hint of a spark, okay, we need to go look at this because of what's happened there already. Anything that even think about this, man. Anything that even looks like fire, there's smoke. You better be over there investigating and say, okay, what's this going on over here? I'm catching some whispers.
Yeah.
Let's go investigate. Michigan does not have the luxury of being wrong when it comes to potential rumors, potential fallout or scandal or sanctions. You just can't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. And like I said, I care less about Michigan. We're talking about sports. That's their problem. That's their debacle. But the reality is, talking what we were talking about right now, I think Ward is on a very slippery slope, man. Because like you and Jay said yesterday, they pride themselves, Michigan men. All right. This is it?
That's the Michigan man? That's what you want the image to be?
And that's what the image is as of right now.
It is. Who do you give more of a pass to for lack of oversight? Ward Manuel or Pat Fitzgerald? Because he's just up the road in East Lansing now. I think Pat Fitzgerald's reputation has been better than Ward Manuel's. I think this is more of a continuation of some behaviors that we've seen from Ward Manuel, and the Pat Fitzgerald one feels more like a one-off.
I will say Fitzy still has some accountability. However, he was proven in court. So this is not something we're just, obviously innocent until proven innocent in court of law. He was proven innocent of any knowings of this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with the court. I'm going to say Ward because he is the CEO. Fitzgerald was the president of a department, which was football.
Right. Mm-hmm.
When you're the president, when you're the AD, you're the CEO of the whole organization, not just a department. You are the CEO of it all.
Mm-hmm.
And there comes more responsibility, and you are paid handsomely to know.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it sucks for him. It sucks for everybody involved. At the end of the day, though, man, I just think he's in a now I don't see any snowflakes, but I do see a raccoon rolling across. You see that raccoon just walking down O Street, going inside the Hampton Inn?
Oh, look at him go.
He is at the front door of the Hampton.
Michigan really needs to do, AD.
What's that?
They need to hire nice Mike Riley. Get a squeaky clean image back on that program. That is a man who will not cheat. He will treat everyone with dignity and respect.
And you're going to win half of your games if you're lucky.
I'm just saying, if you're in the image rehab business, nice, Mike. Nice.
He
Mike,
is a good
nice,
dude,
Mike.
man. He's a good dude. I have nothing bad to say about Coach Riley, man. I mean, hey, that raccoon better be careful. He's going to get hit by a car. Oh, he just hopped underneath. He went down back to his basement underneath the sewers, man. Riley was a good dude. Probably the nicest firing press conference anybody's ever watched in their life. But yeah, I will say this though, Austin, in all due seriousness, they're going to have to find someone with an image like his. No scandals.
Yeah.
Nothing to disparage you. Nothing that's going to hurt your image. Because Michigan's in a very tough situation right now, man. I mean, Austin, we can think about the Northwestern debacle and the lawsuits that are going with that. We can even go and look at, I'm going way back in the day when I was even little, SMU, who got the death penalty.
Yeah.
With the Pony Express.
Baylor, who was close.
Because all those allegations there, not allegations. No, they did those things.
Yeah.
But with the brand of Michigan, man, it's a mess. It's a mess. So whoever takes that coaching job on, they've got their hands full. They're going to have their hands full. Michigan right now, you figure, man, your recruiting class is decimated. You wonder who's going to stay because you don't know who the coach is going to be. It's an absolute mess in Michigan right now.
Oh, and think about this. The transfer portal won't open until the new coach is hired.
Oh, God.
Yeah, 15 days after the coach is hired. on top of the normal transfer portal opening up.
It's a mess, man.
And they did it to themselves.
Did you see this text? Read it, Austin.
I think Belichick can fix the problem. Just Google him.
Okay.
Can Belichick bring his quarterback back home?
Yeah.
That's a Michigan man.
Hey, what that text? Unknown texture 1000. That's good. I think Bill Belichick can fix the problem at Michigan. Just Google him. Folks, when we come back, we're going to get the Austin analysis on Nebraska basketball, both men's and women's. This is the Drive. Call Bill. Call Bill.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Husker fans watch women's basketball, so we can't wait to see you in the stands at Pinnacle Bank Arena this season. Single game tickets start at just $12, making it easier than ever to watch the Huskers from the best seat in the house. Don't miss your chance to witness the energy, the hustle, and the heart of this team live in PBA. Huskers watch women's basketball, so get your tickets now at huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red. Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
There's only one place this holiday season to shop for the sports fan in your life and get cash back for slightly used sports items you don't need anymore. Play It Again Sports. Check out their selection of new and used items, including home fitness equipment like treadmills, exercise bikes, and ellipticals, and get your lift on with 3 weights, benches, and racks to add to your home gym. And don't forget, if you have anything slightly used to trade in, they'll give you instant cash. Holiday shopping starts and ends at Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. My man Swim probably touched down in Dallas by now. I'm going to text him later.
Touchdown on more flights than in the end zone.
Yeah. I was asking you, man, so it's going to be you and my man Bach one-on-one time, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. Give him kind of a preview. What are you guys going to go over, man?
Whatever Bach wants. Whatever he's thinking.
You know, one of the funniest things, Bach is a funny dude, first of all, man. This was a couple of years ago. One of the former coaches at a press conference said, well, I don't know about that part of the program. Bach goes, isn't that kind of your job? Isn't that kind of your job to know what's going on? So I'm excited to check that out and see what you guys got, man. These guys always come with it with some great stuff, but always there's some humor and some levity with it as well. Austin, right now, man, Nebraska's uncharted waters. They tied a school record. Talking of the men's basketball team, we'll talk about the women's next as well. But the men 10-0 for the first time since 1978-79 season. They tie that record. You take on Illinois tomorrow, 3 p.m. on Peacock. So just kind of let you folks know it's going to be on Peacock, okay, 3 p.m. You can do a quick month subscription and cancel.
Guilty.
Yeah.
That me.
You can check it out then. Austin, we haven't had a chance to rap about this. You being, like I said, this segment is called the Austin Analysis. Tell me about Nebraska basketball right now as if I didn't know what was going on.
Nebraska men's basketball is doing something unprecedented, essentially. I mean, not in 50 years. They are the best offense of the Fred Hoiberg era, and surprisingly, somehow the best defense of the Fred Hoiberg era, or second best defense. They're beating teams they should beat. They're winning their coin flip games. They're old. They're experienced. They've meshed really well together. It's a team that knows its roles. And it's a team that has put itself in position to do something really special. Haven't done anything special yet, right? You're 10 games into a season. That's less than a third of the regular season. I mean, right at the third mark. But man, I said it before the year. I didn't know how good this Nebraska team was going to be. I thought they would at least be interesting. Nebraska men's basketball, you had my curiosity. You got my attention.
I like how you said that. You a bad boy, yo. That reminds me of that movie. Have you seen the Django?
Oh, yeah.
That's
First time anyone's ever compared me there, but I'll take it. I will take it.
Right away, that scene came in my head when you said, now you got my curiosity. Great movie in case you haven't seen it. Who is the surprise player, in your opinion, on this team?
To me, it's Frager.
My man.
I've been a little late to the party. I like to pump the brakes a little bit. When I hear that someone is so good, he's going to blow the doors off, well, let's see it first. If I hear someone is, oh, he's bad, he doesn't have a chance to play, well, give the guy a chance. I try to be in the middle. Frager's been good. You thought you knew what you were going to get from Mast. I feel like I was the high man on Sanford. I actually kind of believed what the coaching staff was saying about him, so I feel a little vindicated there. Lawrence has played his role. Frager's been more legit than I anticipated.
Dude.
He's going to have his ups and downs because he's still a freshman after his redshirt year. He has his highs, he has his lows. His impact has been better than I thought it was going to be, and I think it's been better than Nebraska could have hoped it was going to be. I know they said they thought about yanking his red shirt last year because they needed what he brought to the table. I've been impressed with the shooting. Decision-making comes and goes. The athleticism pops, especially relative to this roster. Relative to my personal expectations before the year, it's Braden Frager.
I'm going to say this, man. 6'7", 215, 210. And he's smooth.
Yeah.
He's smooth. He went to sing at Southwest. Not necessarily a powerhouse for D1 talent.
No.
And it's not a knock
Not in
against
basketball.
Southwest.
Not in basketball.
Yeah. And it's not a knock. There's not a Lincoln school as far as that goes.
No.
Now, there have been some outliers here and there over the years. The point guard that was at North Star a few years back.
Yeah, Donovan Williams.
Of course, him. But it just historically,
then you got to go back to Jake Muleisen.
You got to go to Jakey Jake. Maybe even during my, I can say a little after my time, the big kid that had the white kid that had the afro and went to Texas, that went to Lincoln Southeast.
Oh yeah,
was his last name Hill or something like that?
No, I can picture him.
Who was that? Bach? Was his name Hill? It was Hill.
Yep,
it was Hill, and it went to Texas.
Yeah,
but that
Elliot Eliason, but he's Shadron.
Yeah, and text line help me out if you can think of other. Talking about boys and men who have come out and made an impact at a D1 school like this in the past 15 years. I'm going to say, now, obviously over time there has been, but I'm talking about the past 15 years. Dude, I didn't see this with Frager, man. This dude, I'm probably over the top, but I love how he just plays free. He just seems like a breath of fresh air, and he's a catalyst. When he comes off the bench, something just happens. And so, like I said, he is the guy of the year. I'm just kind of like, not of the year, of the first 10 games. I'm just like, wow. I expected it from Rank. Maybe not the numbers that Rank is throwing up, but I expected Rank to put in work. You know, you went and got Santa for a reason. You know, and I'm buying Berkey.
Yeah.
I'm buying Berkey after that last game. He's got to be more consistent with it, though. So I'm going to get more of your now. So you mentioned describe Nebraska to like if I didn't know anything about it, talk about the player. Let me ask you this. What is the parts, where do you see potential blind spots with this team? We've talked about all the good stuff, the defense. Now, people would play Nebraska. Now they have to prepare for Nebraska. Okay. What are some of the blind spots you see? Because like I said, Austin, you look at basketball a lot different than I do. I played the game, but I just played. You know, I wasn't on knowledge. I just played defense and fouled the hell out of you.
There we go.
You know, it was basically a cornerback playing point guard and just fouling people. You do deep dives in it. Let me ask this. What's your blind spots right now for this team?
So one of those deep dives is coming up tonight at 6 p.m. on Corner 3. I'm going to dive into the Nebraska defense.
So don't tell me. Okay, so give us a kind of a
I
overview.
am impressed with how they're playing defensively. I'm not 100% sold it's going to hold up in terms of the numbers. I think there's going to be some regression coming defensively just because of the style that Nebraska plays and because the talent level is going to go up. I think Nebraska set a higher floor potentially for its defense than I would have thought based on the personnel going into the year. I still think there's I don't think it's alarm bells flashing, right? This isn't a red light,
right?
You know, dashboard indicators are all blinking at you sort of thing. This is hey, you got to stay on top of your oil. Hey, you know, go check your brakes next time because the defense has been good. I got to believe my lion eyes at some point. I think it's a whole is greater than the sum of its parts sort of thing. On both ends of the floor, because if there's an offensive blind spot for me, it's going to be for being the best shooting team of the Fred Hoiberg era, the percentage still isn't great, but they're doing math. Right. Nebraska's taking a lot of threes and making them at a good enough clip to make it sustainable. I still think they need more late clock shot creation, but if Sam Hoiberg's going to keep finishing through contact and be a paint touch, if Rink Mass can bail you out every so often, if Frager's in the game can do it, I think there's some untapped offense in Jamarcus Lawrence late in the shot clock. Nebraska hasn't really had to rely on that, and I do think that I appreciate and enjoy what Fred Hoiberg can draw up in some of those moments, but we haven't seen Nebraska against a Big Ten caliber defense yet. Oklahoma wasn't that. Kansas State wasn't that. Wisconsin is not a Big Ten caliber defense.
Gosh, that was just shocking.
They're in a bad way on that end of the court right now. That's why I think this Illinois matchup is going to be so interesting, right? Illinois doesn't have the Terrence Shannon like a couple of years ago. It doesn't have the Coleman Hawkins. It's a different remade sort of team, but I do think it's maybe a better matchup for Nebraska than that team was, right? Decent athletes on the wing, but not a Terrence Shannon Jr. Bunch of size across the board, but that's why Nebraska went to the transfer portal and recruited the way that it did, was to get bigger across the board. Illinois is really good. Their resume is pretty solid to this point. They had the win over a really good Texas Tech team by 4 points. They lost by 4 to Alabama in a wildly entertaining game. Got the doors blown off of them by UConn, but I'm really big on UConn. I think that team makes sense. But their last 2 games, they beat a really solid Tennessee program, and they beat Ohio State in a shootout. This is a good team. It's going to be a challenge for Nebraska, obviously going on the road for really the first true time this year against its first really hostile crowd in a building that hasn't necessarily been kind to Nebraska in years past. But man, the resolve of this Nebraska team has been good. Fred Hoiberg said it in postgame, boys win at home, men win on the road. Big Ten Conference play started. Let's see how grown-up Nebraska is in Game 11.
Things will be a lot different in Champaign. Nebraska, and Fred has mentioned that he loves playing on the road. He loves the environment, loves the atmosphere. And one thing about Coach Hoiberg, man, that I love about him, his quiet demeanor. Dude, he wants to cut your neck off.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what made him good in the pros. That's what made him good at Iowa State. That's what made, he had obviously a decimated roster when he was the coach of the Bulls, but it made him a shrewd GM when he was the Timberwolves. And granted, for the lack of success he had prior to last year, we could say, if you think about what that team could have been if Rank Mass would have been playing last year. However, he wasn't. That's reality is. But he is a fierce competitor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And his team finally has taken on that approach of him. So I like that aspect. Before we hop to the women real fast, really quick, what's your predictions for tomorrow in Champaign?
I do think this is where maybe the storybook ending comes a little bit to the undefeated streak, nation's longest winning streak. Illinois is good. I think Nebraska is competitive. I think they do show up and play a good game. I just think Illinois is going to be a little bit better at home, but it's not like that's the season. It's not like it's going to come crashing down, right? Nebraska still might be ranked even if they end up losing that one. But man, AD, to think that Nebraska got to 10-0 against the schedule they did, not murderer's row necessarily, but some coin flip games that Nebraska found ways to win. I just give the nod to the home team more often than not in the Big Ten. I think a sweet shooting big man like Illinois has a couple of could be a bit of a thorn in the side for this team as well.
Well coached.
I'm not the biggest Brad Underwood guy, but good enough coached, I would say. I think it's an entertaining game. I think Illinois just ultimately has a little bit too much, but it doesn't have to be, oh, well, they lost, it's over, and let's see the skid that comes. This team's going to be resilient. This team's going to bounce back, and being 1-1 in the Big Ten here is better than Nebraska has been consistently. They haven't won their Big Ten opener before Wisconsin since 2018. But even just being 1-1 in conference play is they step in the right direction with 2 more tune-up cupcakes to go before the new year. Then you get into the meat of your Big Ten schedule, and that's where we'll really learn about this Nebraska team.
Nebraska women also number 24 in the nation. They go they're 10-0 right now. They play Illinois State on Sunday at 11. They're also tying 3rd longest winning streak in school history. Of course, they're just spaced out real well. Nick made a great point, Austin, in that obviously you had Markowski the past 4 years, and everything ran through her. You know what I'm saying? All the offense, et cetera. But now they can space the floor. They can shoot from multiple spots. They stretch defenses out. Their assist numbers and 3-point volume translate well to postseason matchups as far as that goes. They're averaging 80 plus consistently. That's the top tier national offense territory. 80 plus. Obviously, hung 103 in Happy Valley last weekend. 103 points, and they're holding teams on the defensive side to 35 points, and only 5 in the fourth quarter is elite.
Yeah,
they're playing some ball. Quick 30-second synopsis on what you think about this women's Nebraska basketball team.
I really like the way this team is playing. I like the makeup of this team, the depth, the multitude of options a lot better than I have the last few years. Obviously, Shelley, Markowski, great players in their own right. They were good. I think we saw the limitations of a team led by those two. This team, I think, has the potential to be more. There's more on offense. There's more options. Defensively, they compete their butts off, even still down Allison Widener, who's not in there. They've found people that will play their roles. Nadine, what I can really appreciate about this team is that Amy Williams has played the same style and upgraded the talent. Right? We talk about coaches adapting to their personnel. That's an important sort of thing. But Amy Williams has found what she wants to do. And sure, we'll tailor it to her players' strengths. But instead of just saying, well, this is the best talent we can get, let's see what we can make work, it's this is what we want. We have an idea of what we want. And then she's upgraded the talent level, I think, over the last 4 or 5 years, relatively consistently.
Folks, that's the Austin analysis. The Big Ten is deep. Here's some realistic challenges before we go to break. Iowa, Ohio State, Indiana, Michigan State, all post challenges for this women's basketball team. They got to prove to win on true road tests.
Always.
And when the shots aren't falling, how do they adapt? It's going to be interesting to see how Coach Williams and company get this team going. But when you're averaging 80 points a game, I like their chances to win some of those games as well. Folks, when we come back, we got the AD attitude adjustment. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, Charlie Stone here, and it's that time of the year again. Time for the annual Happy Honda Days at Honda of Lincoln. With me on the line, Andy Goodyear, to tell us all about it.
The exciting news is we have more selection and more savings. We have over 400 new 2025 and 2026 Hondas to choose from, with a great opportunity to get year-end savings on every remaining new 2025.
Do you have some Happy Honda Days specials?
Sure do, Charlie. For example, you can lease a new 2025 Accord Sport Hybrid for just $349 a month, and we have financing from just 0% APR. We've also included over 125 pre-owned of all makes and models, and as always, our certified pre-owns are in this sale as well.
Well, maybe it's time you experience the best. The Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Make Hog Wild the centerpiece of your holiday meal. Pre-order a 4-pound boneless ham for $50, a 12-pound whole smoked turkey, or a 4-pound turkey breast for $55. A complete meal includes your choice of a whole turkey or turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green beans or corn, and a dozen rolls for $130. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com soon. Quantities are limited. All weights are approximate before cooking. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8. If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell & Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell & Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
This Saturday, December 13th, create your own sale at Baumgar's. It's our big bag sale, and you're in control of the savings. Grab a bag and take 20% off all regular priced items that you can fit inside. Toys, tools, clothing, decor. If it fits in the bag, you save. It's the perfect chance to stock up, finish your holiday shopping, and stretch your dollars even further. The Baumgar's bag sale, this Saturday only. Some exclusions apply. See a store associate for details.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
This holiday season, bring home a tradition that tastes like celebration. Beatrice Bakery's world-famous fruitcake, baked in the heart of Nebraska with rich, golden batter, real cherries, pineapple, crunchy nuts, and a splash of old-fashioned goodness. It's moist, flavorful, and crafted the same way for generations. It's the fruitcake that turns skeptics into believers. Find Beatrice Bakery fruitcake online at grandmasbakeshop.com or at your favorite retailer, and make your holidays deliciously unforgettable with the help of Beatrice Bakery's world-famous fruitcake.
Leaves are falling and temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Winter leagues begin on December 1st and are open for registration. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker Watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate or team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf.
I'm Terrell Farley, host of Bach in the Black Shirt Show at 1 to 3 weekdays. And my favorite thing to do, see, or go to in downtown Lincoln is the food, because they have great selections of food, and Buzzard Billy's with the great alligator they have down there.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
There's only one place this holiday season to shop for the sports fan in your life and get cash back for slightly used sports items you don't need anymore. Play It Again Sports. Check out their selection of new and used items, including home fitness equipment like treadmills, exercise bikes, and ellipticals, and get your lift on with free weights, benches, and racks to add to your home gym. And don't forget, if you have anything slightly used to trade in, they'll give you instant cash. Holiday shopping starts and ends at Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. Very quick closing for you. Awesome, man. It's been a pleasure, man.
As always, AD.
It's always fun, man. I looked at the clock when you were doing the last bit analysis. I was like, man, we got to go. Oh, to all the listeners, hope you enjoyed it as well. Too Rip to Quit. You're crazy. Not sure what you were talking about. We were probably talking crazy, though, as far as that goes. Eric, the Timber who? I don't know what I was saying. Who knows? Cubs Chris says, Austin, you appreciate this. Always read it first. The only two undefeated teams with 10 wins this season are Nebraska and Duke. Yes, and he mentioned that. You are absolutely living the basketball life, man. You are.
For now, right? Because I take you back to last April, and I was wondering what I did wrong for Duke to lose the national semifinals to Houston, right? Like, that's just this thing about being a fan is that you want your team to be the favorite, right?
Yeah.
Like Nebraska volleyball, let's use them as an example, right? Nebraska's never the underdog. Even if they're not favored or if people are picking someone else, it always feels like an upset when someone beats Nebraska. You always want your team to be the favorite. But that's scary. What if it's not our night? What if we play bad? What if here's the fluke? Here it comes. To me, the best spot to be is like the number 2 or number 3 team, to where if you lose to the better team, well, okay, they were better all year. They proved it. But if we win, oh yeah, look at us. It's still an upset. We got it. I hate being the favorite, which is why I'm always so impressed with Nebraska volleyball and how they handle those moments. Because they know they're getting everyone's best shot. They know that everyone outside of this bubble is rooting for their downfall. And now they're an easy team to root for. They're an easy program to root for. They've handled themselves with grace, class, all that good stuff. Had, very few, speed bumps or roadblocks in the way of terms just being an elite, great, well-run program. But so everyone's preying on your downfall.
Yeah.
That's a tough spot to be in. Those ladies have handled it impeccably well for years.
They've done a great job. Again, kind of a quick recap. The men take on the women's volleyball plays 30 minutes after the first game tonight. They're at the Cook Arena, and then the men take on Illinois tomorrow at 3 p.m. on Peacock down in Champaign. The women play at home at the Vault Sunday at 11 against Illinois State. Lots of things going on. Folks, a quick 80 attitude adjustment is this. You get one life, you get one shot, one window to go after everything that you've been blessed with, the talents, abilities, and resources. Don't wait. Move with urgency, move with intention. And whether it's fun or whether it's play or whether it's work, move with intensity because we get one shot at this thing. Austin, you don't get one shot. You'll be back with Bach.
I'll be back with Bach.
Can't
I'll
wait.
be back with Jay.
Yeah, he'll be here all day. Stay tuned. You'll have more from 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
There's only one place this holiday season to shop for the sports fan in your life and get cash back for slightly used sports items you don't need anymore. Play It Again Sports. Check out their selection of new and used items, including home fitness equipment like treadmills, exercise bikes, and ellipticals, and get your lift on with free weights, benches, and racks to add to your home gym. And don't forget, if you have anything slightly used to trade in, they'll give you instant cash. Holiday shopping starts and ends at Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
This Saturday, December 13th, create your own sale at Baumgars. It's our big bag sale, and you're in control of the savings. Grab a bag and take 20% off all regular priced items that you can fit inside. Toys, tools, clothing, decor. If it fits in the bag, you save. It's the perfect chance to stock up, finish your holiday shopping, and stretch your dollars even further. The Baumgars bag sale, this Saturday only. Some exclusions apply. See a store associate for details.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the